if you had a patient come in that has to have all their lower dentures, all their lower teeth removed, but they have 3 or 4 on top that might be good or able to save, would you recommend saving these teeth or getting them all extracted at one time?
It really just depends on the stability of those teeth, how much bone is surrounding those teeth, what state they're in. If they're like decayed off at the gum lines, it doesn't really matter how beautiful the bone looks or how long the roots are, kind of thing. But there's some positives to keeping your natural teeth. One of them is your proprioception, right? So your proprioceptive nerves in your bodies are the ones that like tell you where your feet are when you're walking up the stairs, so you don't have to look at the stairs to know what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. Proprioceptive nerves in your mouth are in the periodontal ligament that hold the tooth to the bone. Those are the ones that tell you how hard you're biting and where your teeth are when your jaw comes together, all of those kind of things. And it's really, really important. If you have some good teeth that are able to be saved and have a high probability of having good longevity to them, I would tell you it's worth it to save them. It's worth it to invest, and it's going to give you a little bit better quality of life. If you have periodontal disease and they're not super great, you have a high caries index where you get cavities all the time and you're just frustrated, then it really doesn't make sense with the treatments that we have these days to let a few good teeth get in the way of a better treatment option. It's really an individual thing. But a lot of my patients specifically say, I don't want to be back in here in 2 years getting my top teeth pulled when I can just do it all at once. And that's just an honest conversation you have to have with your dental professional to make sure that they understand what you want and that they are convinced that you're making an informed decision about your own health. Because once those guys are gone, there's no going back.
They're gone. I know. I remember having that conversation with my dentist, and he recommended, just go ahead and get it all done. If that's what you want to do and you don't want to keep coming back in here, we'll just do it all at one time and just get it over with. So that's what we went for.
Yeah, and that's okay. There's just a little bit of repercussions with that. The biggest one is bite force, right? If you have something anchored in your bone like a natural tooth, then your bite force is significantly higher than if you have a full set of dentures. So people typically with a full set of that go from a full set of dentition to a full set of dentures lose about 80% of their bite force. And so if you have something that's going to help to increase that bite force and give you, by extension, some quality of life, then it's worth it to at least investigate that.
That does make sense to me. I understand that now that I wear dentures about the bite force. Because I know I've lost bite force.
When there's something anchored in the bone, you can put much more force on that than something that you're just something like a hard denture pushing on soft gum tissue.
Right.
You can only bite as hard as that gum tissue can tolerate, and that significantly limits what you can eat sometimes.